I played the 34th highest rated golf course in Australia, Lonsdale Links in Geelong. I'm trying to play every golf course in Melbourne, and this week I drove an hour and 30 minutes to play one of Victoria's top rated courses. I teed up with two very interesting Instagram accounts, Forgotten Golf and the lads from Mount T Golf. A round here normally costs $85, but as a Future Golf Addict member, I played this prestigious course for free. Hole 1 is a par 4, 295 metres. I hit a great drive down the middle and I had a little pitch at the green. I pulled it a bit and had a long putt for birdie. I hit it close and had a putt for par, which I missed, and I ended up tapping in a bogey to start. Hole 2 is a par 3, 150 metres. I hit a 6 and it stuck to the green. My putt was decent and I managed to tap in a par for a good start. Hole 3 is a par 5, 465 metres. I hit a good drive, even though I was half blinded by the sun, but I somehow managed to duff my 3-wood and it left me with a tricky chip shot for my third. I ended up over the back of the green and then I sent it back where it came from for shot 4. This putt could have saved a par, but I ended up with a bogey instead. Hole 4 is a par 4, 250 metres. I hit a great drive and had a 20-metre chip at the green. I nearly put it in the water, but it just held on and I had a tough chip back. I had an outside chance at par here and I ended up taking a bogey. Hole 5 is a par 4, 330 metres. I hit a smash and drive straight down the middle, but I somehow managed to pull my wedge into the trees on the left. I feel like I got really unlucky with my recovery here. It just clipped the trees, and from here I couldn't pull it together to get this ball onto the green. I eventually managed to get it in the hole for an unlucky, in my opinion, 7. Hole 6 is a par 3, 150 metres. I pulled my 6-iron slightly left and had a tough recovery shot. It worked out reasonably well and I almost holed out this par putt.
Lucky.
Lucky for the holder.
It should have been a 4, but I somehow ended up with a double bogey here. Hole 7 is another par 3, 120 metres. My 9-iron rolled off the back of the green, but I managed to hit a really good recovery shot. And I sank my putt to end up with a par.
Rolled.
Hole 8 is a par 4, 365 metres. I hit a ripper of a drive, but then my approach shot ended up in a bunker. I just could not get out of this bunker.
Fuck it anyways.
And I ended up taking a wipe here.
Ooh.
This is actually my first wipe in golf.
For fuck's sake.
Now I've had a few since this, but this one stung particularly bad.
Oh my god. What is this?
Hole 9 is a par 4, 270 metres. Still reeling from the last hole, I somehow managed to top my drive into the heavy stuff and I had to chip it back into play. My approach shot hit the green and I had a long putt for par. It came close and I ended up taking a bogey here.
What?
So I ended the front nine with 13 points. I had 39 shots and a pickup on hole 8. Not a very promising display of golf here, but the course was good, very interesting and challenging so far. I grabbed a coffee and an almond croissant at the clubhouse and I went back at it again. Hole 10 is a par 4, 330 metres. I hit a wayward drive and had to lay up out of some bushes. I missed the green with my approach shot and had a really tough chip on. I didn't record my putt from here for some reason, but I managed to putt and I ended up with a double bogey here. Hole 11 is a par 5, 440 metres. My drive ended up in some bushes again and I had to try and dig it back out onto the fairway. My approach was blind, so I just hit and hoped. I ended up with a long and pretty tough putt, but in classic fashion I managed to take a 3 putt from here and I ended up with a bogey. Hole 12 is a par 3, 160 metres. I hit a 6-iron and stuck it close to the hole. A decent birdie chance. It didn't fall, but I gladly took a par here. Hole 13 is a par 5. My drive found the sand trap and I had to lay it up from here. I missed the green with my approach and had a tough chip shot back onto the green from a really bare patch of grass. I overshot the runway and had a long putt for par. It doesn't go close, and in classic fashion I have a 3 putt for a double bogey. Hole 14 is a par 3, 125 metres. I stick this one close to the hole for a good birdie chance. It doesn't fall, and somehow neither does the par putt, and I end up pretty lucky to finish out with a bogey here. Hole 15 is a par 4, 355 metres. I lay up with a 3-wood and I hit a pitching wedge over the waistland. It gives me a decent chance at birdie, which for once actually falls.
Get. Yes. Great putt, mate.
It's 2 under for the hole, you guys.
Hole 16 is a par 4, 250 metres. I hit a good drive, but it bounces into the rough. I go over the top of the trees and my ball ends up right against the fence. I somehow managed to get it back in the green and have a long putt for par. It doesn't fall and I take yet another bogey here. Hole 17 is a par 4, 370 metres. I hit a good drive down the middle and a good approach shot which lands on the green. It gives me another shot at birdie, but I somehow managed to create another 3-putt situation from here and I end up with a bogey. Hole 18 is a par 4. My drive hits the fairway, but unfortunately it's the wrong fairway. My recovery shot flies over the trees, it hits the green, but it runs off the other side. I chip it back and I have a good chance at par from here, but why stop pars when you can take home double bogeys?
That's all I want to say.
I ended up with 15 points on the back nine, which makes my score 28 points overall. I hit 14 over par, which would have been in line with my handicap if you don't include the 8th hole, which was a wipe. This in the end was good enough scoring for myself and Tom from Mount T Golf to reign victorious over Jeremy from Mount T and Steve from Forgotten Golf. With regards to the course, I would definitely recommend playing Lonsdale Links. The layout of the course is really interesting. The fairways are carpet-like and the scenery is beautiful. Props to the clubhouse here as well, which has a great bar and restaurant set up for a bit of grub at the turn and for a pint or two afterwards. I definitely think its place in Australia's top 50 courses is merited, and I would definitely play here again. So if you know a better course than this, let me know in the comments and I will go and play it.